What's the definition of insanity? To do the same thing over and over, thinking that there's going to be a different result. And in the beginning of my alopecia, I went to numerous doctors, numerous endocrinologists and dermatologists from different states and different countries, thinking that I was going to get a different result. And it just got worse and worse. The stuff they told me in Europe was a joke. And then in California, it was like super aggressive. And then in Denver, it wasn't so great. And so it was just like, I was looking for a different result, but my strategy and the method was the same. And so it's like, we're not going to get a better result if you're doing the same thing over. So it doesn't matter if you've seen 100 doctors, it's not going to get you a different result. It's going to get you the same results, which is not the result you want because there are no results with the medications and the pharmaceutical. The next thing that my clients tell me a lot is, I wish I'd known the pros and cons of the treatment before agreeing to it. Many times as adults, we just take whatever we want because we are desperate for the solution. We're desperate for the results. And I get it, right? I get it. But at the same time, I would say read the fine print. At the same time, I would say look into the side effects, look into the ramifications, look into the long-term situation, because many of those medications and pharmaceuticals, treatments, quote unquote, can hinder other parts of your health. And even if you're in menopause and you're not even thinking about fertility, and even if you've already had your children, or maybe you're 80 years old and you just don't care about your health anymore and only you want your hair, it's still not going to work for you, because in order to get the hair, you have to consider your health. It's two things that go together. And so it's not separate. You can't jump over one thing to get to the other. It just won't work this way. You really have to consider both, because both go together. And so the pros and cons of certain treatments are really a lot of cons instead of pros. For example, for laser caps, sure, you can use the laser cap, but then it's like you have to do this every day. And on top of it, the ratio or the percentage of actual success is very low, and it takes multiple years. It doesn't start in a month. It takes multiple years for this to happen. The same for PRP. The success rate is very low, and you have to do over maybe 2-3 years of consistent PRP treatments. And for this to happen, it's well over $5,000-$10,000. And so the investment or the return on investment is very slim. And so I have so many clients who have tried anything and everything under the sun. And so this is why I know, not because I did the PRP or because I did the laser caps. I knew that wasn't going to work from the get-go, but my clients have tried it and they tell me all these things don't work. And once they do the program, they see that it does work, and it works in a quicker amount of time with long-lasting results, and even to those with different types of scarring alopecia. And it's incredible.